Hi, it's Shannon Heaton, and for this season of the Tune of the Month, I'm going to take very well-known Irish tunes from a solo setting to a more arranged context. Now, when I have a chance to play with guitarist Matt Heaton, I definitely get inspiration from his harmonic choices. My melodic variations might spin off of what he's doing harmonically, and some of my moves might inspire harmonies on his part. But adding backing doesn't change my job, which is to spell the tune out with rhythmic clarity and beauty, with or without backing. So here's the Tune of the Month, with and without guitar. This month's tune is a jig called Banish Misfortune. I have to admit, it's a tune that I have not always enjoyed playing in a session context. It seems to grab the imagination of newer players at a time when maybe their rhythmic sense and their care with each and every note of the tune isn't quite what it's going to be. And so these players, maybe they aren't so careful with finding a good version of the tune, and they learn it the best they can, go into a session setting, feel like maybe they're not playing it with as much interest as they hope they will develop someday. And so they speed the tune up, and that makes things worse. So if you played the tune for a while, maybe take a step back and just make sure that you got each and every note of the tune. If you're just learning it, learn it with care. I'll play it one time around, and then I'll break it down phrase by phrase for you to learn. In the third part of the tune, there are three parts, A, A, B, B, C, C. In the third part of the tune, there's a lot of opportunity for ornamentation, but I'm going to limit myself and really focus on playing more notes so that we get as much tune out of this as we can. And that might banish any sloppiness or rhythmic instability that players can experience with this tune. So here we go, Banish Misfortune. One, two. The C part I played slightly differently from one time to the next to give you different ideas of where to breathe. So as you go back over that once you've learned the tune, you can incorporate some of those variations in breathing patterns. Here's the tune phrase by phrase. A special note about that third phrase. It starts with that A roll to a C natural, really emphasizing this mode. And then I put in a triplet with a C sharp in it. Which is very much outside of the mode that I clearly established at the beginning of the phrase. It's a little scofflaw behavior, but also it's deliberate. I really think it opens up the tune there. So that is something that you can try. Or if you really feel more comfortable playing, sticking with the C natural, you rock your rules, and that is good too. Here is the B part of the tune, phrase by phrase. I'll play a phrase with just enough time to play it back. Da do 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 dum dee 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 dee. Da do 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 dum dee 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 dee. Da dee dee do do dum dee 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 dee. Da do 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 dum. Here is the third part, the C part, phrase by phrase. 1, 2. Da dee doo dee doo 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 doo. Da la da la dum dee doo doo doo. Da doo 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 da da. Da doo 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 da dum. All right, take your time with it, and then come on to the kitchen. We'll try it with Matt.
Ready?
Yeah, not too fast. Like
Okay.
1, 2.